Hey Canucks fans, welcome and thanks for waiting. I am Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the good-looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary live, my post-game live stream on Friday, March 19th, on a night where the Canucks won a close one, but they won. They won 3-2 over the Montreal Canadiens in overtime. So much to say about this game. Thanks for joining me. I think we have a lot of fun tonight. You guys kind of know what I've been teasing, hinting at, what I'm going to do at the end of this stream, but we'll talk for at least 45 to 50 minutes first, per usual. So right away, I want to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Just Incredible, nucksfan number 29, and Lucas Gates. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the members of all three levels, All-Star, Hall of Fame, franchise, and Hall of Fame. You're all listed in the video description. I appreciate all of you. If you want to become a member of this channel, just click on the join button underneath any of my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. I want to give a shout out to all the moderators. Thank you for your help in advance. And I want to give a shout out to my sponsor of my post-game live streams. It's Monkey 9 Brewing. And yes, I will be releasing details of the giveaway, a chance to win a $50 gift certificate to Monkey 9. And I'll release that during the afternoon tomorrow, just ahead of the Vancouver Canucks game. And I'll run that giveaway for basically a week and a half until the end of March. No matter where you're watching from, whether you're in Steveston, in Richmond, where I live, in the Lower Mainland, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, thank you. I know you could be doing anything else. I know you could be watching anyone else. So thanks for being here. And I do not take you for granted. So if you have not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. If you want to like this video, like the fact that the Canucks won, and like the fact that we can be here talking on a Friday night when we can't go out really do anything. Like the fact that we are chatting about a Canucks win. So definitely two reasons to like. I like the video for any other reason as well, but mostly because the Canucks won and that we can chat about it. And don't forget, I will go for the first 5 minutes, of which I always use my first 2 or 2.5 minutes of my intro. Then I'll talk for the next couple minutes or so. At the 5-minute mark, once I say, then I will start. I open up the floor and I will start with questions only. And it looks like I saw a couple things saying that PD is on the LTIR. I did not know that. But that wouldn't surprise me. It's retroactive, so that doesn't surprise me at all. And it means actually that we can get cap relief as opposed to him just sitting as an injured player, and then his cap, counts against his salary counts against our cap. I've said for a little bit now that if he's not ready to go, why rush him? The Canucks are playing well. Let him not play the next 2 games against Winnipeg, and then he's got another week to heal whatever he's got. So. Imagine that he basically, it'll be about 3 or 4 weeks by the time he's back, but it might make sense not to rush him. The Canucks are winning. They've won 4 straight. They've won 8 out of 10. I think they've won 6 out of 8 or 7 out of 9 since he's been out of the lineup. So why rush him? Let him take 2 more games off to heal up, give him the week off, and then have him come back on March 31st for our playoff run. I'm just happy that I'm saying playoff run. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, you guys, and I admit that I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought the hole was too big, but I also didn't think that they'd win 8 out of 10. I didn't think Demco would play how he's playing. Like, I knew he was good. I didn't know he was this good. And, Jimmy VC chips in, no points, but he played well tonight. Adam Gaudette has picked up a scoring touch. Then you have Miller and Besser and Horvat and Hughes, our best players, still playing well. But Thatcher Demco, well, what else can you say? So in my post-game recap, I talked about the all 5 goals, the 3 Canucks goals. I talked about the 2 Montreal goals. I won't rehash it here, but I will say that I thought Jimmy VC had a pretty good debut, especially in the first period. I noticed how fast he is. I noticed that he wins puck battles, and I think he's going to be a really good addition to the team. And for $900,000 prorated, of course, so less than half of that now because we're halfway past, we're past the halfway point of the season. I think that's a great pickup for the Canucks. And imagine if he does well and we want to sign him next year for 1.2, 1.3. That's half, more than half, or less than half of what we might pay pay Pearson to maybe have the same output production. So we'll see about that. I thought Nate Schmidt had a good game, Hoglander, and of course Thatcher Demco and JT Miller. He seems lackadaisical at sometimes, but he wonderful overtime winner going around Tatar and Suzuki. Lastly, thanks for your concern. A couple of you were asking if I was okay this morning because I guess my video from this morning had a bit of a raspiness to my voice. I was on spring break. As you guys know, I took a couple of days off. So I took today and yesterday off. I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off. So with the weekend, a nice little 6-day wrap there. And I was barely awake this morning when I recorded that vlog about Tanner Pearson being out. So that was the problem with me. Okay. Let's get to your questions now. And then we will go from there. Once again, as we get settled, thank you for being here. And make sure you like this video. Does Holtby start tomorrow? JC, that is a great question. I think you start him because you got to fly across the country and then you have 2 massive games against Winnipeg. I know you're going to say, well, Montreal is the team we're trying to catch, but every game is important. Every game is important. So unless Thatcher Demco walks in there and says, I am completely healthy, coach, you have to start me, then I think you do. But I just don't want to risk an injury. I'd rather, it doesn't mean that Holtby's in there and then we're going to lose. It's not like an automatic positive correlation, but you certainly like the way that the Canucks play in front of Demco for sure. Nux Clay, would you play Demco again tomorrow? Demco didn't have that much of a workload. Yeah, I think it's really up to him. They're going to have to really talk to him and see how he's feeling and make sure that he's honest about how he's feeling. Thought on Gaudette's goal, it was nice. It was nice. What made that play was Roussel coming in the side, peeking over to the slot and seeing that Gaudette had beaten his man Joel Armia to the front of the net. So I thought that was an excellent goal. Noah, I am great. Thank you for always asking. I appreciate you. Gmod, I'm officially in a love-hate relationship with JT Miller. You would not be the only one, my friend. Ethan, what do you think the officials are being so... Why do you think the officials are being so brutal? Do they have no idea what they're doing? Yeah, the Tyler Mott one was a penalty, but the Roussel one certainly wasn't. And yes, I know a couple of you mentioned on my post-game recap already that there is another one that Toffoli should have got. So... yeah, I know it's frustrating, and the Canucks aren't doing themselves any favors by only going 50% on their penalty kill and going 0 for 2. Their first power play unit looked really bad today. They couldn't even get in the zone. When do you think Holtby will play? I think there's a chance that he plays tomorrow. I think there's a chance. Thoughts on VC's game tonight? I thought he was great, especially Fangar. I'm not sure if you heard me. I said it in the intro. I thought he played really well, especially in the first period. He was fast and strong on pucks. Knox Clay Bernbatcher tweeted out at the press conference JT Miller that said tomorrow is the biggest game of the season. I think they're all going to be big, truly, but I don't know if JT Miller should have said that because that puts a lot of pressure. Well, it's good. It puts pressure on the guys, but if the Canucks lose, then does that mean we've lost the biggest game of the season and our season's done? No. It'll be a small road bump. You would rather the Canucks win, obviously, than lose. But no, I wouldn't say it's the big... It's massive, though, in that we leapfrog Montreal, or at least tie them if we get one more point than them. But I think they're all big right now. Steven, if the Canucks lose tomorrow in regulation, are their playoff hopes done for? No, Steven, I don't think so. Because I was saying that, honestly, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and look what they've done. So, no, they're not down... They're not done for sure, but obviously their chances are better if they do indeed win tomorrow. Clay, what do you think about the Myers incident? Do you feel that it should be in a 5-minute after it drew blood? Yeah, Chris, I didn't see... Is that the one where it was Toffoli? Oh, by the way, Chris, I got your email. By the way, Chris was the lucky winner of the $25 gift certificate to Vanbase as I did a member draw for February. So congratulations, Chris. Is that the one where Toffoli's stick came up? Do you think that it should be in 5 minutes after it drew blood? Well, actually, drawing blood is a double minor. It's not a 5-minute major, so it's a double minor, 4 minutes. But it's easy to say that now. It's tough. It's tough. And it was accidental. Not that it matters if it's accidental or intentional. If it drew blood, it should have been a 4-minute. Thoughts on VC? Thought he was good. Nathan, yeah, Markstrom has started back-to-back. Goalies do start back-to-back, especially with no travel. I'm just worried about the travel after the game and then coming home and playing 2 big games. Arcinder, hey Clay, did you hear about the Jonathan trade to Colorado currently works? Still not official, so things can change. But I suspect the deal could be Sheldon Dries or for him. Okay, no, I did not hear. Oh, actually, I did hear about that. I saw someone tweet about it, but I don't know a lot about him, to be honest with you. Thank you for that info. Should there be a penalty before the second Montreal goal? Yeah, that was a fair call. It looked Shea Weber was reaching in, but no, Tyler Mott put it up over the boards, over the glass himself. So that was the right call. But yes, the Dogwood, that obstruction where basically all 3 Canucks guys got held up at the center line and Josh Anderson had a breakaway. We would be screaming bloody murder if that went in and counted. Okay. So Trick is saying go with Demco tomorrow if he feels fine, and then start Holtby on Monday at home. That's totally fair. Treads, Besser was lazy, coasting a lot tonight. It's very frustrating to see him so many minutes. He's fumbling passes, not getting out of D zone. Yeah, Treads, I did notice that Besser fought the puck a little bit tonight for sure. So Jim is saying he's the real Jim. Okay, I believe you. Dogwood, the officiating is a new equity program piloted by the federal government for Quebec hockey teams. Nicely done. Hey, Shea Clay, hope you're doing well. Thank you. Ditto to you. Were you a bit disappointed they changed the camera angle for the Gaudette goal so you couldn't see it live? Yeah, that's a producer's call, right? He's the one calling buttons, switching buttons, pressing buttons. Yeah, no big deal. I didn't get upset because we scored. I was happy, right? And then we saw the replays. Canucks are getting secondary scoring. They are indeed. Thoughts on Roussel and McEwen? I don't like Roussel's game, but I thought that fourth line was really good tonight. They obviously all tallied on their first goal, and I'm just looking at their stats. Roussel played 11 minutes and had the assist. McEwen played 10 minutes, had the assist. Gaudette played only 8.5 minutes. But he had 3 shots and goals. Well, Gaudette's really noticeable for 8.5 minutes. Gaudette, but then I guess that's right. That's what you want to play you want to play your fourth line somewhere between 7 and 10 minutes, I guess. Yes, we are indeed only 1 point behind the Habs, although they have 4 games in hand. What's your favorite snack to eat during the game? Early games like this, fangirl, great question. I was eating my dinner, so I was eating chow mein, which is Chinese noodles. But if it was a later game, I'll usually snack on some chips or some popcorn, usually, or Japanese rice crackers. Hey, Jeff, welcome back. I love your channel, man. You tell me all the updates I need. Well, thank you, Sweaty Robloxian. Hopefully that's not your legal name, but thank you, Sweaty Robloxian. I appreciate you very much. Yeah, I try and I think I give a good balance. I think I give a good balance of facts, news, commentary, opinion, and fun stuff as well. But thank you for that. Tayeb, what do you think the lineup will be when Pettersson and Pearson come back? When those guys come back, I do think you go back to Lotto line. I think you go Horvat, Höglander, and Pearson. So you go back to your top 6. Then I would put VC with Sutter and do you go Mott? And then your fourth line of Gaudette, McEwen, Roussel, or Harlock. Maybe that's what I do. I'm great, Jamie. Hope you're doing well as well. Gmod, I want to punch for Tannen. Yeah, that was just not a smart. I talked about that. That was just not a smart play. Chocolate, hope you start tomorrow. Who knows? I don't think we'll know until tomorrow. Harry, hi Clay, how are you? Your thoughts on the ref call for Tyler Mott at the last minute third period? It was the right call. I saw the replay. It was the right call. And remember, the refs, they try and make those calls without the benefit of replay. So it's tough. And, sticks are flailing. We're trying to get the puck out of our zone desperately. But that was the right call. Also, your thoughts on Jimmy VC and his overall play? I thought he was good, especially in the first period. I thought he was fast and he won his battles. Nux, Clay, don't you think we should have won regulation because Montreal got a point? Of course, it would be nice. Then we'd be tied with them in the standings. But at the end of the day, we just got to take care. As long as we keep getting the 2 points, that means another team's only getting 0 or 1. That's what we need to do. But yeah, it would be nice to win that in regulation. But beggars can't be choosers. I'll take 4 straight wins and 8 out of the last 10 for sure. when you think Podkolzin will start playing. It'll be next season. Angus. However, a player, thank you for this, permitted accidental contact on an opponent if the act is committed as a normal wind-up or follow-through of a shooting motion. Thanks, Angus. So I don't know if the refs can easily tell that when it happens, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You should do live streams of the game. Sweaty Robloxian. Great point. This comes up every couple... Oh, actually, I'll ask you now. You guys know my theory. I don't like doing live streams of the games because I think it will take away from my own viewing experience, honestly, because then I'm not hanging out with my family. I'm not talking to them, and I'm on the whole time as much as I think I can do it. And I actually think it'll take away from your viewing experience as well, because then you got to sit there. Well, you don't have to. You can put me on mute, I guess. You have to sit there and watch me and listen to me. However, one of my members made the suggestion that I start the stream prior to the game, and I just put a graphic up saying we'll be back in the intermission. So I start the stream, say, at 4 p.m., for instance, today. Then at 5, after the first period, I come and sit here live for 18 minutes for the intermission. Then I leave, but I leave the stream going. You know, it's going to kill my Wi-Fi, but that's okay. Then I put a graphic up saying we'll be back. I go watch the second period. Then I come back here, and then I talk for the second intermission. And then after the game, I just start right away because my stream has already been going for 2.5 hours. Do you guys like that idea? Because I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I did want to bring it to you guys because one of my valuable members brought that up. So again, that would be the streaming the entire game. It would basically be a 3.5 to 4 hour stream. And then what I would do is I'd come and talk in the intermissions, and then I'd make sure I unhook my mic and put a graphic up during the actual play. And then I would start right after the game, and then I would do my post-game recap video after my live stream. It'll be a lot of work. It's fine, you know. It won't kill our internet, but it'll be weird because people will be coming to finding my stream. You know, it will get. I already know this. It will get a lot of viewers, which in turn, a lot of views, which in turn turns into a bit of residual income. So if I was doing it just for the money, I would have been doing this a long time ago and just left the stream going for 3 hours. But I'll think about it. Maybe after the break. We'll see. Now it got me thinking. But just kind of weird, right? And do you think people start disliking it all over the place because they come during the second, period or the third period, and then all they get is a blank screen or a graphic saying, "Hey, I'll be back after the game." Do you think that would be off-putting, or do you think that's fine? Okay, I will read your comments a bit later for sure. Now I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. But thank you for your question, Sweaty Robloxian. Yeah, Toffoli's was a follow-through. Did you see Travis Green walk on the ice after the game? Do you think he was going to have a word with the officials? I'm sure he was upset, OG or Augie, but hopefully he wasn't complaining about the Mott call because, again, it happened so fast. That was the right call, but there were certainly other calls that he missed. Austin, thoughts on the refs? I thought they weren't great, but they didn't cost the Canucks the point. Mott seems to get everything on the boards. Yes, he works very hard. Truds. I know Truds never seems very happy, which is fine. I appreciate his honesty. I know he likes Jake. Let me see. Clay, the number one line looks more like a 3. Put VC in with Jake and Bo as line 1. Put JT with Hogs and Gaudette as 2. McEwen, Mott, and Besser. They deserve the promotions up. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see Besser on a third line, to be honest with you. Thoughts on Harlock? I think he's okay. He's not great, but he's okay. He's not a detriment or a liability. What did he do tonight? He had 10 minutes of ice time and 1 block. Okay, so yeah, he's not super noticeable, that's for sure. I thought he was okay. I thought he had his best game the first game against Ottawa, right? When he got a goal and then he caused a turnover on that other goal by Pearson. Mike, no, we will not get first in the North. Calgary win hurts. Yep. No more lotto line. Trud's not happy. How long PD's still out? I'm guessing he doesn't come back till after the break, so March 31st. That's my guess. But nothing official. Fangirl, when the Canadiens were in their prime, were the Canucks not a good team too? Huh? When the Canadiens were in their prime, were the Canucks not a good team? Too bad they couldn't bring the cup to Vancouver. No, when the Canadiens were in prime, the Canucks were an excellent team because they had the Canadiens, they had Kessler, they had Burrows, they had an amazing six-pack of defensemen in Hamhuis, Bieksa, Salo, Ehrhoff, Edler, and they had Luongo. They were an excellent team, the best team that we've had. Clay, when do you see the bandwagon media jumping on board and believing this team? There's being realistic, but there's just being unsupportive. Gmod, I know you watch all my videos. Thank you, brother. That's kind of what I was hinting at. You probably picked up on it on my my vlog yesterday on Canucks coverage. Thomas Drance in particular, I like him a lot. I respect him. The guy hustles. But he in particular, and I think this came through in my vlog, he's kind of taken the negative, cynical side. And I don't know if it's now a shtick or if he truly does. And he says that the Canucks fans can cheer how they want, that it's the players and coaches that they're doing fine. They should obviously try and win. He's basically, his issues with management, but he certainly gets into a lot of fights on Twitter. That's for sure. Oh, and no need to dono. You've donated a lot before. Thank you. Oh, wow. We're at 90 people, but we're only at 30 likes. You guys, let's get that up to, I like the 50% rule. Let's see if we can get that up to 45 likes. Kai, hi Clay. The trade deadline is coming soon for Canadian teams. Do you see Vancouver being buyers, sellers, or between? They better not be buyers, and they better not be in between. They should sell and take, but I don't think they will given their success. But I don't want them to be buyers. They might not do a lot, and Pearson's injury does not help for sure. One rule you'd like to see changed in hockey. I would like. Well, they're trying to fix the offside. The puck over glass doesn't bother me too much, even though it kind of bit us in the butt today. What's one rule I'd like to see change in hockey? Yeah, good question. I don't know. It's not during the flow of play. I want there to be stricter suspensions, because you could put a guy out for a couple months and you get only 3 or 5 game suspension, or sometimes even a fine. Right, I would like to see stricter penalties, not necessarily on the ice, but off the ice. Jugpa, I take Jake out. Oh, Trud's not gonna be happy when Petey and Tanner are back. By the way, how long is Tanner injured for? I blogged about it today, at least a month, so not good. Pearson's gonna be out at least 4 weeks. Harsinder, people are mad about the Mott penalty, but is no one going to mention that the play should have been blown dead? Wasn't the pass to Mott a hand pass prior to the penalty? That part I didn't know, Harsinder. I didn't know. Okay, so I got some feedback on streaming throughout the game, leaving the stream on and me coming back during intermissions and after the game. Okay, so yes, no, yes. Great idea, sure, great. That was my idea. Do it. Thanks, Treads. Someone else said that too, unless you have 2 accounts. Dave... what's his name? Dave Schmidt, also a member, mentioned that as well. So Truds, I give you credit too, but I think it was both you. Is it Dave Schmidt? I just want to see if that's his name. Yes, Dave Schmidt, franchise member. I know he mentioned it to me as well. He sent me a message about it, but Truds, I will certainly give you credit as well. So great idea, yes. Montreal does indeed have a lot of loser points. Yes, no. Who would be taken from the Canucks by the Seattle Kraken? Mike, tough to say. I think it's going to be one of the young guys, either whoever we don't protect between Virtanen, McEwen, Lind, or Gaudette. I think it's going to be one of those guys. I don't think it'll be Holtby. I don't think it'll be defenseman. Yes. What do you think about Harlock? Not as noticeable tonight, Chris. I don't like that. I would want you to enjoy the game properly, plus your Wi-Fi. It's okay. We got a decent Wi-Fi here. And I'm wired for the streams now. Try it for 1 or 2 games, see how it is. Chris, that's a good point, just to try it. You can do it. You can do it. Start the stream immediately after the game. No need to be here for intermission. Yeah, Zeddy, that's fair too. That's something I've wrestled with too. I used to start right after the game. Then I did 15 minutes after the game because I wanted to do my quick video recap. And now, admittedly, when I do half an hour after the game, it actually gives me a lot of breathing room and I'm not rushing around like crazy. So I'm still playing with that, but thank you. Oh, I didn't know that it was knocked forward with the glove. That's good to know. That's why Travis was on. Yeah, no, for sure, Angus. That you do have to walk across for sure at the Bell Center, but independent of that, I do wonder if he said something to the refs. A lot of guys were indeed banged up tonight. Yeah, I mentioned that in my post-game recap. We got a lot of guys that, and they can finish the game because you're kind of going on adrenaline, but then you find out that you might be hurt more than you expect. So we'll see about Edler's arm, about Myers, about Sutter even as well. Harsinder, Markstrom, how is the Canucks goaltending without one of their best goalies? Haha, Demco, perfectly fine. Holtby, don't forget Thatcher is also enjoying some great mentorship from Stanley Cup winner. How's your cup over there, Marky? Oh, right, you don't have one. Very good, Harsinder. Rich says the guy with 893. Well, at least it's better than your 3 wins in 50 years. Ouch. Ouch. Nicely done. Hope Edler didn't fracture anything. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Dogwood, you already do what you're proposing anyways with the thumbnail. Go for it. You already do what you're proposing anyways with the thumbnail. You already do. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because I have my thumbnail up. Is that what you're saying? Because I have my thumbnail up and the chat's open. Technically, people can come in and chat before I get here. Is that what you're saying? Dogwood, I think that's what you're saying. So why not just come and be start the stream and just come and be part of the chat during intermission? Wow, we're almost at 100. That's pretty cool. On a Friday night. Okay, so Chris votes yes for streaming the whole game, even though if I'm only talking during intermissions. You know I'll be still tempted to bring my computer over to the TV, right? And then do my, not even play-by-play, but just chatting. Where do you get the player stats? Christian, I'm just reading it off of NHL.com. I have a couple tabs open on my laptop down here. Yeah, Braden, not a lot of people happy with the refs today for sure. How good would the Canucks be with EP40 since we are winning without him? Yeah, no, you can't say we'd be that much better. Like maybe we do better in the flow of the game, but the results, you can't really argue with 8 out of the last 10 for sure. What do you think about Edler tonight? I thought he wasn't great. I was yelling at him a couple times. He's pretty slow. Do you think Virtanen is staying with the Canucks now or will he be traded in the offseason? No, I don't think he'll be traded in the offseason. I don't think there's a lot of market for him right now. Fangirl, if you can choose a player from another team to help us, who would you pick? Oh, if you're giving me no limitations, I'm going Connor McDavid. Canucks are finally 500, but we need to stop giving teams the overtime point. Could hurt in the long run. Yeah, I'm sure we're not giving it to them, but I hear what you're saying. It'd be nicer if we won outright. Really interested in how you feel about tomorrow night. Should we start Demco? You know, originally, Chris, I was thinking, no, start Holtby, cross-country flight, and then put Demco Monday and Wednesday against Winnipeg. But I could see reasoning. If Demco's feeling good and wants to go tomorrow, then you could play him, try and win with him, and then now you've actually moved ahead of Montreal, and then you give him a rest with the travel back and start Holtby on Monday. So I could see that happening as well. But I would hate for Demco to get hurt tomorrow because he plays back-to-back. Not that he would. He did it in Vegas. It was crazy. Sweaty Block said, I got to go. By the way, I watch every video of your channel for the last 1.5 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Reaction feels 5,500. We go over 500 tomorrow. That's the plan. Something about the pity points. Clay, don't you think that the rule should be changed in the NHL about the ability to challenge a penalty too? Yeah, that's true. That's true. 3 and 3 overtimes. They've been boring lately and it's basically keep away. No, 4 on 4 wouldn't improve it. It would be bogged down even more. Michael, I think we've just been victim of seeing a couple boring ones. But if you saw, I think it was it Tampa and who was it? There was one from last week that was amazing. Chicago and Tampa. Yeah, where they went back to back, like back and forth. No kidding. 6 or 7 times. 2-on-1, 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 2-on-1. It was wonderful hockey. Yeah, 8 and 2 in the last 10 exactly. JT's goal was indeed nice. New hockey rule: no more intentional passing backwards over your defense blue line. 3 or 3 overtime. Force teams to play off. That's true, Truds. You could, much like in the shootout, you have to skate forward. You always have to have the puck moving in a forward direction. You could do that for overtime, and that you can't pass back. That would be interesting. Yes, I saw Miller's Dangles is beautiful. Should the NHL remove the trapezoid rule? I think it's fine. I don't mind it. So Dogwood does, yes, you said it before. I do remember that you don't mind that the Canucks played so many games at the start because you think they're going to catch a lot of tired teams at the end of the season. Reaction Club, just like Clay had that 4-2 prediction from the beginning of the season, I had a 3-2 prediction. I've been in good luck. Yes, I should start predicting 3-2 as well, Reaction Club. I need to follow your lead. Onwards and upwards. Does your faith motivate you to work so hard on your channel? Interesting question. I'm going to say this. I don't think my faith changes how much I do for the channel, but I definitely think it helps me with my outlook on this team from a standpoint. I'm not getting too high with the highs or not getting too low with the lows, because I do realize that that there are other more important things in the world. But my faith also does help me, is I do think I've been placed on this earth for a purpose, whether it has to do with church stuff or family stuff or friendships, and even my work here, my effort under this channel. I think that I feel a void. I feel a place. I do something that's needed, and I don't think that's a coincidence either. So I hope that makes sense. Do you think Pedersen will return after the road trip? No, Jervy. I think they're going to give him the 2 games against Winnipeg off as well. So I think he comes back at the end of the month. Teresita, hey Clay, how's managing 2 jobs as a worker for Archdiocese and hockey YouTuber? That's great. Well, that's funny you mentioned that, Teresita, because everyone bugs me about this being my second job. But no, this is a hobby. I wouldn't call this a job. I put a lot of time and effort into it, but I still call this a passion project, a hobby. My job is for the Archdiocese of Vancouver, the Catholic Church, but this is a hobby of mine for sure. Demco start tomorrow? I was thinking no, but I could be talked into it. Fangirl, why does it seem like the injury bug hits the Canucks every year? It actually hits every single team. I think we just notice it a lot more because it's us. That is what he is saying. I can't remember what we were talking about now, Chris, but yeah. Oh, thumbnail, you got it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, fake Bimbo is not here, that's for sure. Bim Jennings. Kid Joven thinks they should go with Demco and run him to the ground. Prime rib baby. Yes. So John Cena, or Cena John, is in Richmond as well. Of course, you can get a shout out. Anyone who lives in Richmond will get a shout out. So thanks for being here. Martin, hey Clay, how are you doing? We should catch up sometime. I agree, 21 airball. Hope you are doing well. Thoughts on Vertanen Toffoli scrum? Toffoli was doing what he needs to do. He's trying to get in Demko's head. I thought Vertanen showed a lack of judgment there. Martin, you always get shoutouts. Demko first star in March, for sure. Can you ban Jim Benning? What a goof. Yeah, he's not the most mature commentator I've ever seen, but haven't decided to ban him yet. Thanks, Chris. I think you're talking about my point about my faith. Maybe not. I don't know. Where you said good point. Or maybe you're talking about something else. Yeah, because I hadn't said that. So whatever you said about good point, thank you. Chris, thank you for the donation. $2.79. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. You're already a member, Chris. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate that very much. Let's keep on going. Adam, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well as well. What are my fellow mods? Look like I'm doing alone tonight. Where are they? Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Are you the only one here? Maybe you are, fangirl. Well, just do what you can. And if I need to put a couple more out there, I will. But I think generally I pride myself on having very mature subscribers and commenters. So don't let me down, people. Demko for Vezina, if he keeps us up. Clay, do you have audio recording software for tracking and mixing? No, not. I just use GarageBand. I rarely have to mix stuff. When I do my What Were They Thinking, or when I do my music videos, they're usually either one take and just put them in GarageBand if I need to. Otherwise, I'm going straight from this microphone into my stream. But no, I don't have recording software. Gmod, are you thinking that I need it? And don't worry, you're not offending me if you're going to say that you think I should get some. Oh, Jim Benning #1's here. Great. One-on-one overtimes. Miller's goal will be on Steve's hat picks, perhaps. Did Demko make that save on the Anderson breakaway, or did Anderson just miss the... No, I think he stacked the pads and he stopped it after, all 3 Canucks guys were getting interfered with. Canucks Extreme. The most recent member, 3-on-3 strategy, keep it simple, keep it away, and then attack off the rush. Yeah, they kept waiting, they kept waiting, they kept waiting. Thoughts on Jim Benning or Rangers 9-0? Let's go with the Rangers 9-0. That was nuts. I'd rather have a boring OT than having really dangerous chances against us, right? Well, Tayyab, I'll take anything as long as the Canucks win. But yeah, no, I like excitement. I like end-to-end. Demco with the stack pads, yeah. Do refs still get their bribe money? Adam, what was with the refereeing? All that experience and more horrible calls. Yeah, a lot of people weren't happy. Yeah, a lot of people weren't happy. Hey, Jim Benning, I will give you a warning, Jim, that keep it clean and keep it mature. I'm not sure how old you are. I don't know if you're like a kid, or I don't know if you're an adult who acts like a kid. And I'll just say it like that, just based on what I've seen and what I've read. Who are you most afraid to lose to the Kraken? Scott, really, I'm not afraid to lose anyone, but I do think it's going to be one of those younger forwards like I talked about, Gaudette, Virtanen, Lind, or McEwen. No more offside. Oh, that interesting, Timmy. No more offside in overtime, so you could get some cherry pickers for sure, but then you're obviously not helping your team on the defensive end. Oh, about my last question about Demco. Thanks, Chris. I have a short-term memory for sure. Clay, Godzilla or King Kong? Godzilla. Habs fan here. Is Demco playing tomorrow? Randy, I don't know. We don't know, actually. We won't know until tomorrow, I think. But that's the $1 million question that everyone's asking here as well. All right, Hercinder in Richmond as well. Cool. Whereabouts do you live? I'm at Steveston in Railway. Whereabouts are you? JT Miller, 1-on-3, hell of a shot. It was pretty sick. How concerned are you this year? Will be bad for DiPietro's development? Yes, I'm very concerned. Over a year without playing is not good. The Canucks could consider picking up a cheap third goalie just so to have him as your backup to the backup. Yeah, Adam, I will consider adding a couple mods after, but usually I've had up to 6 or 8 mods in here. But yeah, for whatever reason they're not here tonight. But it's only one person who's being a little silly. But thank you, Adam, for that offer. Gino still isn't the Canucks Hall of Fame. Why? Good question. I know there's a push for him. I like your live stream, man. You're the best. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Will Petey be good to play during the upcoming homestand? I doubt it. I think he's going to come back after. Paul says, I'm a ball hockey legend. I believe you. Onward and upwards. I love your response about faith in your channel and not being affected by the highs and lows. Very interesting. Priorities can be hard at times. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you don't want to dismiss... for those that have a faith, you never want to dismiss it and put it put it under a bushel basket. We're not called to do that, but I try not to be in your face. I think people who know me, people who followed me who have followed me on for a long time, you guys know what I'm about, and I don't have to be thumping your head with the Bible. You guys know what I stand for already. Appreciate that. Thank you. Any plans of having future meetup across the country? There are many Canucks fans in Ontario. Terracita, I think now that my base has slowly grown, I think when I travel, when we're allowed to, yeah, I'd love to do a meetup at a pub or somewhere one day. That'd be fun. Scott, which current Utica forward do you think has the best chance to crack the Canucks roster next year? Absolutely, Cole Lind is my answer to that. Coach Rob. Yeah, Coach Rob, I have you definitely on my list because you're always here as one of my next one. Randy, going to answer my question. Randy, I think I missed it. Sorry, Randy. Oh, I did answer it, but it's just that I'm 5 minutes behind, Randy. So hopefully you heard my answer. Chris, I really like the streams. Thank you. Canucks to place Pedersen LTIR. Yeah, that just tells me, Sonny, that I mentioned that we get a bit of cap relief. And it can be retroactive too, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to be 10 days from now, but I do think they're going to wait until he gets back, until the Canucks come back on March 31st. Nuck 649, I'm here for a mod. Yeah, so I definitely have, I definitely have some options here, and I appreciate all you guys. I'm just going to write this down. I don't need it right now, but if it ever gets crazy, Nucks, Coach Rob, Adam. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate your offers. LA Women's Hoops. When your wife was here, I finally found out what it meant. Somebody had the wrench next to their names. Yes, it took me a while to figure that out as well. Onwards, upwards. If the Canucks lose tomorrow, can they still make the playoffs? Absolutely, but it becomes a lot tougher. But we shouldn't think that as soon as the Canucks lose one game, that's it. Their playoff chances are done, because they have won 8 out of 10. That means they did lose 2 in there. But the fact that they've won 80%, you know that they have to win at a 700%, not 700 clip, 70% clip. The Canucks are exceeding that right now. Scott, do you think it's time to put Edler out to pasture? I wouldn't use that terminology, Scott, but I do think the Canucks should not bring him back next year. Gmod, no, I want to collaborate musically on a Canuck tune someday. Gmod, absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do it. Connect with me, find me, and let's do it. Yes, I do think that Lind will be the first forward from Utica, and I think Rathbone's making the team as the defenseman from Utica. Thoughts on Travis Green switching up for Tannen? Yeah, I didn't mind that. I think whether you say that's punishing him and bringing McEwen up, or you want a different look on a different line, I thought that was okay. Our defense could be very different next year with Hamnick, Edler, Ben, and Chatfield all being... Yeah, I could see our defense next year being Hughes, Rathbone, Juolevi on the left side. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. And then Myers, Schmidt, and someone on the right. I wouldn't mind Hamnick coming back. You guys know that I like him a lot. Fangirl also offering for help on a Canucks song. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. We'll definitely keep that in mind. Oh, I see. Okay. I know I'm going to get to it later, but I see Dexter is indeed in here. We've missed him for sure. Dexter, we've been missing you. I've been asking about you, but I think I saw your answer, but I'll get to it in a second. Could the rest have tried harder to win the game for Montreal, Dave? Dave, I'm not sure you just got in here if you heard me talk about your idea and Tread's idea about leaving my stream on for the entire game and then coming back and coming to it and only speaking in intermissions, and then during the game just saying, I'll be back after the intermission or after the period kind of thing. We'll see. What do they do with Pearson now? While he's on, they put him on long-term injured reserve. They try and move him, and if they don't move him, then you got to decide if you're going to sign him or let him walk, which is going to be tough. Refs were brutal tonight. Yes, Montreal, they got some talent, but it's funny how scared they do play, how tentative they play, passively they play in overtime. Who wants to play on a hockey team? Paul, I'm on a roller hockey team. I don't think you want me. What about Gadjevich? I still think he might be a year or two away. Who the Canucks protect in the expansion draft? Chris, I've talked about this before. You protect Demco on the blue line. You protect Juolevi. You protect Schmidt. And someone else, maybe it's Myers. You don't have to protect Hughes. Up front, Horvat, Miller, Besser, Pettersson. And then you protect Mott. And then you protect 2 of the next 4. Jake, Gaudette, Lind, and McEwen. So you can only protect 2 of those 4. So that means 2 will be exposed. And I think one of those guys goes. So Gmod thinks we shouldn't lose Gaudette. Nobody wants to lose McEwen. I really want God's given a look. Oh, Gadjevich. What do you think of Jimmy's VC's first game? Casket Brain, I thought he was great, especially in the first period. Fast and hard on the puck. Camby and Jacobs. Nice. Other side of Richmond from me, but that's okay. Canucks dream. Who do you think Montreal will start and goal? Is Carey Price hurt? If he's not hurt, it'll be Carey Price tomorrow. Do we have a chance to make the playoffs? We do now, and I wouldn't have said that 3 years. 3 years ago. I wouldn't have said that 3 weeks ago. 3 reasons to start Demco tomorrow. Number 1, he's a beast. He's been playing amazing. Number 2, he gives you a better chance to win. And number 3, he's in Montreal's head. I'm not saying I would, but those are 3 good reasons to do so. Late to the party, Chonger. You can come to the party anytime. The party's just about going to get started anyways in the next 10 minutes or so. Take away the blue lines, make the center line the blue line for both sides on overtime. Okay. So, right. So what you're saying is take away the blue lines so you make the center line. So that means to get into the zone, you have to come back a little further, but then the offensive zone is bigger once you're there. I hear what you're saying. Dexter, welcome. On break right now, so I've been hanging out with friends. No, that's cool. I hope you're doing so safely. So that's why I haven't been here. It's good to be back, Mr. Everyone. Yeah, Dexter, no problem. So I'm not sure if you've been here since I changed the look of my stream. And I'm not sure, I guess you weren't here Saturday night when I brought Gail on. So hopefully you can check that out because that was 20 minutes. That was probably a pretty cool 20 minutes. A lot of people have been talking about that and giving me good feedback about that. But I'm glad you're here. Noah Clay, where's your favorite place to sit at Rogers Arena during a non-COVID year? I like lower level, about 12 rows up. Because when you're too low, you can't really see what's happening. You have to crank your neck. I like about 12 rows up, center ice, or center ice, upper bowl, row one. I like actually row one of the upper bowl as well. Last resort, how confident are you currently about Canucks' chance of making the playoffs? A lot more confident than I was 3 weeks ago, but I still recognize it's gonna be tough. But it's not as tough as it was 3 weeks ago. 8 out of 10 is pretty good. All right, Jim Benning, you're on record as me giving you a chance. I love your stream, man. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Canucks face mask anywhere in Edmonton. Yeah, I got to buy them online. I have one that someone made for me, actually, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, a parent at the school made this for me. This isn't the one that the Canucks sell. Oh, it popped off for me. That was cool. If Demco, Hughes, and PD take up most of the cap space for resigning, we can only bring one guy back. Who do you want to bring back? I like Hamonic, actually. I don't think we need Sutter, Pearson, Edler, or Ben back. Ben's been pretty good, too. Now I got the Jim Bennings arguing about who's more mature. Pearson for DeBrusque, I would... I don't know if the money's equal, though. Maybe what were they thinking on that decision to pass back to Allen during overtime? Not a super exciting play, but it sure as heck confused me. Yeah, they're just... they're trying to look for an opening, and they're trying to change their own players as well, AJ. Yeah, I probably won't do a full video on that, but thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I may have to add a couple more mods going forward, but we'll see. And Fangirl, thank you. You know I appreciate you as well. Yeah, I'm not sure the team's better without Pettersson. I think they've stepped up, though, right? You lose your best player. Everyone's got to step up. When do you think Pettersson will return? March 31st? Oops, I skipped a couple. Okay, so hell of a shots offering to be a mod as well. Thank you. Paul's a Canucks fan. Good. But I wouldn't judge if you weren't. I'm sure you have a favorite child, but who's your favorite fan? Sonny, all of you. I'm not going to get in the middle. I'm not going to get caught in picking who my favorite fans are. That was pretty funny. Ben goes, Hamonic stays, perhaps. Would you mind Canucks resigning Edler for less than $2 million for like a year? No, I actually don't think we need his leadership anymore. This means no disrespect. I have huge respect for Edler, but he's just so slow. He's just so slow. A Canucks song. What could possibly rhyme with Canuck? Well, thankfully, I've done 36 of these things. For those of you guys know, I have a playlist of Vancouver Canucks songs. Thankfully, puck rhymes with Canuck as opposed to anything else. Are we still paying Luongo right now? Yeah, this year and next year still. Welcome, Dave, again. Alex Burrows is a ball hockey legend. That's awesome. Dexter, I have to go back and watch a stream that featured Gale. Hey, Clay, it seemed like, yeah, it did. We raised some money. Dexter, even as entertaining as Gail was, and how awesome it was to have her on, the 10 minutes before she came on was hilarious. You'll have to watch that. Just go watch it. It's pretty darn funny. I think it was Saturday night. Yeah, March 13th. It was Gail's birthday. Clay, do you think we might see Holtby with a change-up in his game with Demco on a hot streak? You mean, will Holtby change the way he's playing? Well, he's had plenty of time to work with Ian Clark, that's for sure. Although I'm not sure if Ian Clark goes on the road. He might only work with Ian Clark when they're at home. Maya's contract is modified so he can get taken. Yeah, he can be exposed, but I don't think he'll get taken. We don't have to protect PD, do we? Yes, we do. We do. Downtown Richmond, very good, Arcinder. So 3 road area then? 3 in Westminster. Kraken should take Virtanen. Demko's the entire North Division's head. I agree. Demmer is going to get overplayed. I hope not. No, we do have to protect Pedersen. We do have to protect Pedersen. Actually, yeah, because he is in a different category than Hughes. They're both in their last year of the ELC, but Hughes only played 10 games in his first season, or 5 games, whereas Petey played a full season. I'm pretty sure we have to protect Petey, but I'll look that up later. Noah has the same mask. Pretty sweet then. Then that means we're both good looking. Okay, now her Cinder is imitating Jim Benning. I don't know if I like that. VC Miller Vertanen actually looked pretty decent. I agree. Oh, I get it. You're quoting what Jimbo might say. Good talk, though, about overtime rules. Paul's really looking for people for his ball hockey team. So let Paul know if you're interested. Do you see Roussel, Gaudette, McEwen remaining as a line? They've had chemistry even from last season. Yeah, they were good tonight. And with Beagle, I could see that line sticking for a bit, especially if you want to play Mott on the third line. Has VC always been known as the energy guy? He was pretty hyped coming out of Harvard. Didn't sign with Nashville. There are 12 teams in the bidding for his services, and he had 2 17-goal seasons. He's good. What do you think the Canucks goalie in the minors? Well, it's not DiPietro. Isn't it Jake Healy? Yeah, I don't know much about him. Are we using Hope your Demco tomorrow? We won't know until tomorrow. Canuck and Kachuk, that's true too. Why are we paying Luongo? Long story, cap recapture penalty. I call it the cap recapture penalty. Basically penalizing the Canucks for signing him to a backdiving contract. Basically getting paid a lot up front, very little at the end of his contract. But his salary is then spread out for salary cap purposes. And it was thought to not be in good spirit with what they did. So they penalized the Canucks. And he doesn't even play for us anymore. It's stupid. Edler should retire. Clay, the Canucks should be saying what the real injury to PD is. There's got to be a bigger issue that's not disclosed. Perhaps Demco for Paul. I'm mad that I couldn't be there. It would have been cool to see Gail on the camera for the first time ask her something. Yeah, Dexter, you missed. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but I'm being honest. You missed a good one for sure. Okay, Paul's email's there if anyone wants to play floor hockey. Can you do another Zoom call with us at some point last time? That was fun. Fangirl, yeah, it was fun for a few people, but I don't think it hit its mark, so I'll think of that for sure. No, I play roller hockey, Paul, but not ball hockey. No, I don't think Montreal Canadiens have a superstar. I think they got some good young players like Suzuki, like Kotkaniemi, but I'm not sure if they have a superstar. Yes, you're not the only one who think the refereeing was bad, Al. PD does have to be protected just when it look. That's what I thought, Adam. Thank you. Clay, what's a surprise? You'll know in about 5 minutes. But anyone who's followed me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook will know. Paul, get the refs of the game tonight to be on your ball hockey team. That's funny. No, I did not get a PS5. I can play a net. Oh, good. Don't worry, Clay. As soon as Edler returns. No, I didn't get a PS5, though. Harsinder thinks we can move on from Edler. Is it the music setup? Yes, indeed, Nux. It indeed is. Okay, so you guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take... Do you think Edler's name is going to be hang up the rafters? No, I do not think he will get... Jersey won't be retired, but I think he will make it to the Ring of Honor. Okay, I'm going to take a 2-minute break because I have to adjust a couple things. So talk amongst yourself. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add I'm going to end the actual hockey part of this live stream now. And just for fun, and even if it's just for a few of you, I got a brand new keyboard. You guys seen, I posted about it on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. It's for work, but I brought it home to test it out before I take it to work. And I'm going to do just like I've been joking around that it's a mini concert, but I'm just going to play a few songs, a few excerpts of songs, do some little hockey chants just for a few minutes, just for the heck of it, just for something different on a Friday night, because I'm in a good mood. The Canucks are winning. So that's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a 2-minute break, go to the restroom, bring my keyboard in, reset up a camera angle. So anyone who wants to leave now, you certainly can. So I'll say this. Canucks tomorrow, we will see who plays. We'll see who's hurt. We'll see who gets in the lineup. But the Canucks have a chance to go past the Montreal Canadiens if they can win in regulation. So we'll see what happens. But for tonight, let's relish the win. And I thank all of you for being here. I thank the moderators who was just fangirl for a bit until Dexter came in. I might beef that up a little bit. And I thank you for your great questions. 98% of them were very mature. And what I'm going to do now, so subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Like this video. You haven't liked this video already. Chris, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Become a member of this channel. We're at 31 members. Want to get to 35 by the end of the month. Tomorrow, I'll be releasing details of my giveaway with Monkey 9 Brewing, my sponsor for these live streams. So thank you to Monkey 9 as always. And I thank all of you, no matter where you're watching from. I know you could be doing anything else, and I appreciate you very much. So I will say my sign off, but then I won't turn it off. I'll use the restroom, and then I'm just going to play some music. And if you want to hang around and listen to some music, great. You can be chatting all you want. I won't be able to read it from where I'm sitting behind the keyboard, but maybe I'll do some requests as well, and we'll just see how it goes. So go ahead, keep chatting. On Rob, okay, so it's Rob's birthday on Saturday, so I'll definitely have to play him a happy birthday song. So yeah, I'm going to do some music in about 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe give me 3 or 4 minutes, use the restroom and set up. But you guys can hang out here and chat, and I'll be right back. All right, God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah! Don't worry, I'll be changing the camera angle. I just got to get everything set up here. All right, friends, here's the concert that no one asked for. So let's start off with a little bit of happy birthday to Coach Rob. You guys like that? Or should we quit right now? What do you guys think? Put a comment down below if I should keep going or if I should just quit right now. Actually, give me a sec. I'm going to change that camera angle. All right, now, yes, I bought this keyboard for work because I bought a rinky-dink Craigslist keyboard for $100, but it wasn't doing its job in the chapel. So then I decided to buy this one, and I brought it home to test it out this weekend before I bring it to work. I'm just adjusting that light behind me. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, so let's start off by playing some songs that you might hear if you were at a Canucks game. You guys like that? Let me know if you like that. Put it. So I'm now looking at this computer on the side here. You should be the demons. Okay, so this one you may have seen. I posted actually a little sneak peek on Twitter. I'm not sure how many of you are like modern music or like that new Bruno Mars song called "Leave the Door Open." So I'll do a bit of it because I learned this yesterday. Here we go. Funny, I exert so much energy that I have to take a drink of water after every song. You guys like that one? All right, I will do requests in a few minutes, but I just want to get a few songs out there. I'm not sure if there are any Justin Bieber fans in here. This is my favorite song that I like to play. It's an old song. So those of you that are older in here, you'll recognize this. No, I'm not going to sing because I don't want you guys to leave. You guys might recognize this song from back in the day. This is my favorite song to play on the piano. that's a song called That's the Way It Is by Bruce Hornsby and The Range. And then, yes, very good, Jogpal. Tupac redid it and he called it Changes. Very good. Okay, let's try this one. Let's play Name That Tune. I'll play this and you tell me if you know it. Okay, do you guys know that song? Okay, that very good, Gmod. That was indeed Man in the Mirror. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, here's an old one. Well, you guys are good. Stand By Me. Very good. Very good. Okay, this is good. You guys okay? You guys having fun? This is something a little silly. Okay, what song is this? Which one's that, you guys? Very good. That was too easy. Lean on me. Now. I love what you guys are doing. You guys are taking these songs and then you are making it Canucks related. I think that's what we should do for every song. So Stand By Me, Stand By the Canucks. Don't Stop Believing the Canucks. All right, let's try this then. Now this one, for those of you that enjoy R&B music, I think you'll pick this up right away. Does anyone know that one? I'll give you a hint. It's a Boys to Men song. And we don't want it to be this for the Canucks playoff chances. Boys to Men song, and we do not want it to be this for the Canucks playoff chances. Very good, fangirl. End of the road. Very good, very good. Okay, this is an old one. Let's see how you guys know this one. Try that again. see. Eye of the Tiger. Very good. Very good. That is indeed Eye of the Tiger. Very good. Okay, now this one, I don't know if you guys remember this from the Olympics. That's all I know. I forget the rest of the song. I don't know. Eye of the Demco. I like that. Eye of the Canucks. Very, very good. Okay, let's just do a couple more. This is a song that you could hear at a Canucks game. Oh, I screwed up. Very good. Final countdown. Yes, that was not the best. I should have worked on that one. Okay, here's one more Bruno Mars one. Okay, guys, what song was that? Okay, Where the Streets Have No Name. You know, for you, I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look up the music, though. Where the Streets Have No Name chords. But remember, I don't sing, so we're just going to have to make it work. I actually remember I know the other U2 song. Okay, I know that's not the song you wanted, but that was my warm-up. So now, let's see. Let's try and get Where the Streets Have No Name. Okay, was that okay? Was that okay? Thank you. Oh, John is in the house. John, yeah, I'm just having a little fun here. I did 45 to 50 minutes of hockey talk, and now I'm just doing requests from people. I played about 15 or 20 minutes of music, and now I'm just doing requests. Play the... You know, there are a lot of songs... Oh, thank you, Chang. You're too kind. Let's see what else. Oh, thank you. What took you guys so long? Yeah, so I'm willing to try stuff, but I just got to look it up if I don't know how to play it first. And I don't want to bore you guys. But if you have to leave, you have to leave. Just trying to think if there's any more hockey music that I know. I actually have a video up called Songs from the Arena, actually. but I forgot how to play a lot of those ones. Hot take. Who's your favorite band? Oh, I wish I knew the Piano Man. I wish I knew that. That's something I'd like to learn. Oh, I have one for you. This is from Beverly Hills Cop, okay? Axel F. Very good. Do you know the Office themes? No, hot take. I should learn that. I do not know the Office theme song. Yes, I do know that Where the Streets Had No Name was one of the Canucks songs for sure. Oh, Howard, You Got a Friend in Me. Oh, that... From two. You know, I don't know. That You Got a Friend in Me is pretty tough. I'm going to look it up. You got a friend in me chorus. This could be pretty ugly though. You guys will have to sing it because I don't sing. Oh, brutal. Okay. Now you know I'm not the best ear, but yeah, that we tried. No, I'm not going to sing. I do not want you guys to leave here. No. Life is a highway. You know, see, there was something I was going to play for you guys. Oh, here we go. Michael Jackson, name this tune. Easy one. What song's that? Very Gene. Very good, SsshirazzZ. Very good. Very good. Do a duet with Gail. No, Gail's done her one live stream a year quota. She will not, I don't think she'll join me. If Jake pretended had half the hockey skills compared to piano skills. Okay, let me look up Life is a Highway. Give me a second. Life is a Highway. It's not really a piano song though. I need a good guitarist in here. That's gonna be tough. You know, Howard, I hate to disappoint you. I'm gonna have to practice that one. I don't think I'm ready to play that one tonight. Sorry. Hockey Night in Canada. I don't know what happens after that. ESPN hockey song. What is the... Oh. Thank you. Not my finest, but yeah. Roasted Jack. Happier by Marshmallow. I don't even know that song. You Are My Sunshine? I don't know. I don't want to go nursery rhymes on you guys because that would be too easy. Oh, Hello by Adele. Can you do... I wish I knew more modern songs for sure. Trade deadline breaking trade. I don't know how to play Happier on the piano. So I know it's popular, but that isn't just because it's popular doesn't mean I know how to play it. Okay, I'll do a couple more and then we'll wrap this up. So now we got to go to old school songs that I remember. So this one's kind of do you remember this? Anyone remember that? Anyone remember that? Pop Goes the World. Very good. Fangirl knows her music. I'm impressed. Okay, here's this is, if anyone gets this, I'll be so impressed. It was pretty popular like in the late 80s, but I'm not sure if anyone knows this. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Parker. You're too kind. Does anyone recognize that song? Fillmore. Very good. Howard Jones, No One Is to Blame. Oh, Fillmore, that's pretty impressive. Now, if I was to play worship songs, I could go all night, but I'm not gonna do that. Very good. You guys remember No One Is to Blame. I am so impressed. Okay, we'll just do a couple more. I think I basically I've exhausted my whole repertoire, which obviously isn't that strong. Oh, okay, now we go to corny music, okay? You ready? This is a rap song, but let's see if you guys know this. That was so bad. Okay, you guys got it. Thank you guys got that. So, yeah, I'll do one church song at the end. Yes, that was indeed Push It. All right, we'll do one more and then we'll do one church song and then we will be done. Okay, this is so easy. Okay. Okay, we'll do 2 old school like rap songs. No, okay, now I'm thinking more songs. We'll do 3. 2 hooks. So anyone know this? Okay, easy. Which one's that? Easy. Let's see who gets it first in the chat. MC Hammer. You can't touch Demco. Shafeen, you're on fire tonight. Okay, yes, you can't touch Demco. Very good. Okay, how about this one? Does anyone remember that one? That one's a little trickier. And if you work it into Canucks, that's even better. Does anyone remember that song? I can't believe there's still 60 of you on here listening to me butcher every song underneath the sun. No? Bust a Move, Miller. Shafeen, I think a collaboration is a must. That's pretty good. Okay, here we go. Work this into a Canucks. Again, this is going to cater to the R&B crowd out there. Yeah! Very good, Fillmore. Very good. It is indeed My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. Okay, we're going to end this off. I'll end it off with one church song. I'll play Amazing Grace. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. So thank you. Oh, I just saw Melissa. Your wife needs to cricket craft with me. Okay, Melissa. Yes, Gail, you I'm not sure you've been here before, or you can just tell that my lovely wife Gail made this for me, and I sip out of it every single live stream. My Prerogative, Canucks Prerogative. You guys are good. You know, we should probably do that. We won't do this like every stream, but maybe we should do this like once every few weeks or once a month or once every couple months. Because I think there's been a lot of... Oh, no, wait a sec. I won't have this keyboard here, though. So I'm only doing this because I have this keyboard here. So you guys are... You're witnessing... Not witnessing. It's not history, but it's something fun. So let's do this. I will say bye for real. I will do... Oh, Parker. Melissa is your lovely other half. Awesome. Well, then you got 2 very talented people in there. That's awesome, Parker. Thanks for coming. And Melissa, thanks for being on here too. I'm not sure you guys are both watching from the same thing. Parker, I'll go watch your post. Make sure you subscribe to ParkersPucks if you haven't subscribed already. Just past the 1,000 viewer sub mark, which is awesome. And this is a Yamaha P125. It goes for about $800 or $900. We got a bit of a deal, but yeah, it goes for $800 or $900, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's a P125. Clay Tolvin's grand reveal. You guys are awesome. Okay, so let's do this. I'll say bye now, and then I'll play this song, and then we will wrap up. So once again, big Canucks win, 3-2, right in the thick of the playoff race. I will see you tomorrow night with the vlog during the day. I'm gonna bowl in the morning. Then I'll do my vlog at lunchtime. Then I'll see you back here for my post-game live stream. And yeah, I will consider, not for tomorrow night, but I'll consider leaving the stream on during the game one day and then me whipping back here to talk at intermissions. But we will see what happens. Okay, so let's do this. Let's say it's going to take God's amazing grace for the Canucks to get back, make it to the playoffs. But with God, nothing is impossible. So thank you, everyone. God bless you. Go Canucks, go. And let's end with this. Good night, everyone. God bless you, and go Canucks go.